Good morning, friends. It's Tracey and Violet from Nova Scotia Living. It's like 5 to 8. Well, it might be 8 o'clock now, I don't know, but we're just going for a morning walk later than usual, but I had wanted to sleep in this morning, so I did sleep in a little bit. But, of course, with the kids getting up, they want to poke their head in to see if I'm awake. And, of course, Violet snuggled with me, but as soon as she sees the kids, she wants to get up too. And long story short, it wasn't the sleep in that I thought it was going to be. I'm not mad, but... And then when I first turned my phone on, when I walk out the door to talk to you guys, the little voice on my phone said, something went wrong. Something went wrong. I'm like, tell me about it. I don't know. So I'm just taking her for a little pee. And I said, I'll get breakfast when I get back, or you can have one of those apple turnovers I got yesterday. Whatever. I just need a few minutes to collect my thoughts. I'm not going to go for a long walk because 1, I'm in my flip-flops. 2, I'm half asleep. 3, I need my coffee. And 4, I'm already behind in the sense of my usual kind of day. But it's not the usual kind of day. It is Friday. The kids don't have school today. Ooh. And there's a truck slowly making its way down here. What are you slowing down there for, Ba? Yeah. There. Oh, just a minute. I don't know. He waved, whoever it was. Anyways, yeah. Violet, don't pull me, please. Well, maybe you have to pull me because I'm really slow. I think today's going to be an easy day. I want to take it easy today. I did that canning. I will wash those jars of carrots I canned yesterday spontaneously. And I'll get Marquis to bring him down the basement. He went to work this morning. Oh, she's taking care of her business. Yes, I didn't have my little purple dog bone with the poop bags in it. So that'll do. But I'll be back. All right. Well, that was good. That was quick. I'll probably take her for a walk with the kids later. Like, it'll probably just be Misha and Maze that come. But it's more like me and Violet taking the kids for a walk. In that sense, to get them out and about. Well, Misha and Maze want to go right outside as soon as I open my bedroom door. I said, well, just wait until I get back and I'll get you breakfast. They want to go outside, so no doubt they will eat their breakfast halfway out the door, which is a-okay with me. They played outside last evening for quite some time, maybe a couple hours, till it started getting dark. I don't know what they were doing, but I'd see them run by the window and stuff, so they must want to get back at it, which is nice. Oh, their imagination is still run rampant, and I love it. Anyways, yeah, coffee's calling me before I fall down into a puddle and have to call Life Alert because I fell and I can't get up. There's Misha and Maze. They just went outside. Maze is still in his pajamas. They were just itching to go. Last night, when I was upstairs editing, I don't know what he's pointing at. When I was editing my video, I could hear them outside and peek out the window up there. They're sitting on the back of the truck eating apples. Like they must have went down, picked another apple, like pretending to play some game. Misha's laughing and they're both giggling and stuff there. That's cute. I love when I see that. Okay. And you know, yesterday, if you see my video, I went to town yesterday and got those carrots, not intentionally. The first thing I said in the morning before I even left was, I need to go to town to get some crazy glue or Gorilla Glue or something. Didn't get any. For Sally, like Jack's friend Sally. Yeah, well, it happens, Violet. Anyways, the kids are outside. Messiah's up, but she's upstairs. I haven't seen Mally or... Yeah, Marquis has gone to work. I'm just going to have my coffee and decompress a bit. And I got a book going, so make sure nothing happened without me last night. Misha came in a few minutes ago. She was like, I'm bored. He's over there digging. So I'm just coming to check. He's probably jabbering to himself and everything. Just a minute. We'll see. Oh, he's not there? Yeah, he is. There's a maze in the wild. You don't want to move and startle him. You got a big shovel there, Ba. What are you digging to China? No. It almost looks like a volcano. Like the whole dirt pile and... Don't hurt your back. You're just taking a little break? Oh no, no breaks for you. No rest for the wicked.
And I saved some life stories.
Oh, you need a Kleenex there, buddy.
5 earwigs.
Oh, you found... Did you?
Yeah, and I saved them.
Oh, you let them go?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I just...
Oh, it's like a giant belly button maze. You gotta wipe your nose, maze.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. This is the rock and stuff when we were working with our septic bed last summer. Oh. Oh, you're making some progress. Are you digging for a swimming pool?
Uh-oh. I'm trying to make it to the bottom of the mountain.
Oh.
Down here.
Yeah.
You think I can?
Well, you could if you keep trying, but...
Yeah, because my goal...
It'll almost be like a little bunker, but don't ever get in there without telling me. What? All right, I just wanted to check on you because Misha went in the house. You're working her to death, Mace.
Mom, I had such a long dream. It was like there was a hole that you can go in under.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the top of, like, do you know a TV stand? There was like a hole, but it was like a long time ago, like not 4 years ago, 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was like
there was a hole by the TV stand and
yeah,
you could go down?
You could go through it and it was like a candy party, Skittles.
Oh.
M&Ms.
Well, that's no nightmare, that's for sure.
Well, I had a dream today.
Yeah.
Today was I was like, me and Lisa were outside, and then we started running because there was this random person who's running in our backyard.
Yeah.
And then said, stop. That's what I said. And then I stopped, and then, are you FJTV Mike? And he said yes.
Oh.
That was a dream. And then FGTV, like, Duddy.
FGTV, that's a YouTube channel he watches sometimes.
Came over to our bush, like the bush over there.
Yeah.
And then
he came to play with you.
And then Sean, and then Chase, and then FGTV Mommy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good one too. No, I need to go in and check on Violet. I'll be back out in a bit. Oh, yeah. Well, when you get tired, you come in. There goes Ann and Elliot walking by. Oh. Oh. He's having fun. I just wanted to check on him. He's not fazed at all. So I'll go back in, but I had my coffee and it was glorious. So now I feel like a normal person. It's safe for everybody. It's safe. All right, here's the carrots that I canned yesterday. I think there's one jar, this one, that didn't seal, so we'll just use that up at supper time. But yeah, I'm going to take these rings off, and they're perfectly fine. I'll give the jars a rinse, see. Wipe the thing, write September 21 on there, and put these down in the basement and clear my table off. Alright, it's 9:09 in the morning. Maze just came in for a break. Misha's gone out to check out his hole. But I went on a tangent. I haven't washed those carrots yet. I started washing all my pots and stuff that are over on my wood stove. I do this every couple of, well, not even couple of months, maybe once a month, just because they get kind of dusty and stuff. This is the one I use most of the time when I make tea. And anyways, I just wanted to wash them. I'll fill them up with cold water and I leave them on the wood stove because I'm always paranoid in case we need water. We need water. If the power goes out, our faucets don't work, we still got some water, you know. Anyways, I washed those up. I also washed those teacups I had put in to soak yesterday. I didn't end up washing them. I just filled them up. I gave them some hot soapy water, washed them. And then I'll do the jars of carrots. Yes, that's what I'll do. All right. Look at them. Good old spit and polish is all they needed. Yeah, so they're filled with cold water. They'll sit there and they'll have another bath next month. But I do use the big one there on a regular basis. So I got that big one from Wish. You know, that like Amazon only Wish. Just knock off stuff or stuff. Not quite. It's hit and miss with Wish. I haven't bought anything from there for a while, but he came from Wish and I love everything about him. So I went down in the basement in the deep freezer and I took out 2 things of chicken, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Regular 912, 927. I'm trying to use up stuff. I bought this teriyaki sauce, 50% off, regular $3.74. I'll put some mushrooms, some shredded carrot, broccoli if I have it, onions. Put it all together with some sauce, let it simmer so it thickens a bit, and make a pot of rice, and that's what supper's going to be. So I'm going to put one of these packs in the microwave to defrost now. It's only 9:26, so I have enough time to get this prepped. Alright, I didn't have any frozen broccoli, but I do have some frozen spinach, so that'll go in with the onions and shredded carrots. And my kids don't mind spinach, so that's good. Oh, and mushrooms too. I might end up chopping the onions up super small because the kids don't like big chunks of mushroom, but if I pulverize them in a food processor, they won't know the difference. So I might do that. Alright guys, sorry I haven't checked in a while. I cut up those 2 packs of chicken. I defrosted in the microwave. It was still partially frozen, so it's easier to cut up. Anyways, I rinsed that chicken. Rinsed out the frying pan. And then I put it back in the frying pan. I'm going to fry that up with the stuff I said. Mally's in there making a box of that flaming hot Cheeto mac and cheese I bought the other day. Gross. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm at the compost. There's a bunch of maggoty things. Anyways, there was just a little fat on that chicken. And a bum of a loaf of bread. I'll put out here. God. I just don't want that sitting in the house. So, I thought, yeah, Mally was in the kitchen. We were just yakking. Having a good old yarn. She would like to learn how to have plants, like a botanist or, you know, somebody. She would love to have a herb garden and one of those plants that crawl all over a room. And I'm just like, I totally feel you, sister. I've tried that in my earlier years. I just do not have that skill. But if that's something you want to explore, we'll explore it. So I don't know what you can grow this time of year. I don't know what you can grow inside or outside. I don't know what's fairly easy to start off with, not so it doesn't discourage her. So I know a lot of you guys out there have green thumbs. I do not have a green thumb. Ask me to come raid your garden and can it or dehydrate it, sure. Ask me to just try to grow something, although I'd love to be able to. I don't have that skill. But I have kept the poinsettia Dad gave me at Christmas time alive since Christmas, so that's something. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back in. I'm gonna start frying that chicken when Mally's done making her mac and cheese thing. Little kids can try it if they want, but God, when she's done cooking, I'll start doing that stuff. It's still only early. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I just want to get the supper stuff done now. I'll make a pot of rice later on today because that takes 2 shakes. And then that'll be supper. But I want to get the stuff I got to pay close attention to done sooner rather than later. Yeah, just so you can see. This is what I bought either yesterday or the day before. 50% off. Regular $3.99. And they had a whole shelf of it. I only bought 2 boxes because the only ones I think that would try it would be like Mally and Marquise. I know the little ones wouldn't care for it that much, but she's going to whip it up and I'll show you the bowl afterwards. Alright, there's the chicken. Look how red this stuff is. What kind of vegetable is that?
Chili pepper.
That does not look natural.
God, that looks orange on the camera.
For goodness sakes. Tasty. That's something else. Alright, I'm curious, so I'm going to try one noodle. That fell on my lap. I'll still eat it. Mally says it's quite spicy, so I'm going to try it. Oh, I can feel the heat. Oh, it fell between my boobs. I can feel the heat for sure. This would not be for little kids at all. Yeah, I can feel the burn. Feel the burn, but I can taste the cheese. Can you taste the cheese too? Yeah. But it is spicy. It is quite spicy. It's spicier than I thought it was going to be, really. All right. She's done here, so I need to get to work. This is all that chicken cut and rinsed. I put a little bit of oil in here. I'm going to fry it a bit, and then I'm going to put all the sauce. I'm going to throw the spinach and onions in here too. Oh, I got to strain the spinach. I just did it in the microwave. Try to warm it up, and then I can do it here. There's that spinach. I'm just going to use the back of a spoon to try to squeeze out any extra liquid. Turn that on. Oh, and I gotta get those mushrooms. That's good enough. I got quite a bit of liquid actually. You're not gonna be able to see, but there is quite a bit of liquid in there. I'm gonna have to go down in the basement and get one of those jars of mushrooms I canned the other day. Or actually, I'll take some of the mushrooms I canned a few months ago. You use those ones up first. I'm gonna get those frozen onions as well. Frozen diced onions. I just fry it all up together because it's going to simmer in that teriyaki marinade and sauce and finish cooking them that way. So the chicken juices, vegetable juices, and everything will all go together. Just trying to mix it all up. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get a jar of those mushrooms. All right, I got 2 half pints, canned February of 2020. I'm gonna rinse these jars before I open them, and then I'll open them, strain them, and then put them in a little food processor and pulverize them, and then I'll add those to this too. No one will be the wiser, except us. Okay, I just strained them and rinsed them. This is a little food processor kind of chopper thing, and it works really well. It's just usually when I use my big food processor, I do big amount of things, but I'm gonna use my little baby one I've had for years. Don't use nearly enough, and do those mushrooms up. And my stove doesn't have one of those plugs like stoves usually do. Oh, there's one right, well, not the stove one, but the one the coffee maker's plugged into. I just want to rinse out the belly of this just because I haven't used it in a while. The dishwasher's still going. I turned on earlier. Son of a... Let me put the mushrooms in. Maybe I'll do it in 2 batches so it gets a good chop. Let's see. There. So there'll be little bits, but not great big chunks. And I could do it till it's almost like a paste, but I won't bother. This will be fine. Let me just get the last bit of it. Oh, I'm gonna put this in first, the little blade. Perfect. And I'll wash this up. I'll just wash this thing by hand because the dishwasher's already going. Mally went around to all the kids to try one of those spicy noodles just to try. Not a big hit, which I didn't think it was going to be anyways, but funny, they can say they tried them. My kids don't mind spicy stuff, they just, it has to be a certain meal, I guess. Mac and cheese, not so much. Personally, I put a little red pepper flake or cayenne pepper in my homemade mac and cheese when I make it, but it's not enough to overpower the what mac and cheese is supposed to be. This looks fantastic. Just the color scheme, just a minute. Doesn't that look nice? Like everything's all mixed up together. It's just jiving. Just having a good old time together. Everybody loving on one another. And I'll just let this go a little bit longer, and then I'm going to throw that sauce on, turn it way down on low, put the cover on the pan, and let it simmer for, I don't know, half hour or so, and that'll be done. I could add any vegetable to this. Broccoli I would have. I do have some sugar snap peas, but they might just have those on the side. But there is the spinach and mushrooms and onions in here. Throw that on top of a bunch of white rice, and oh, I was going to put a can of shredded carrots in there that I bought, those 50% off cans of carrots. But what I'm going to do is that jar of canned carrots that didn't, well, I can probably do it in that thing. I was just thinking I'll do a side of carrots. I could do it in that food processor and cut it up small and I wouldn't know the difference either. Should I do that? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Should. Well, Misha loves carrots. Loves carrots. So I think I'll do it off to the side. A side of carrots with some salt and pepper and butter. Just a smidge of sugar. And she'll love rice. She'll love carrots. And she should love the chicken, I think. So I'll just do that. I'm flip-flopping. Like I could do it either way. But I'll just do that. Okay. There. I'm going to put some garlic, pepper, and herbs in here. I don't know. I can't remember what teriyaki sauce tastes like. Is it sweet or not? There's onion powder. I'll just put my staples in. This is garlic powder. Now, what is this? One of you guys sent me this. Morton's Nature's Seasoning. Yeah, it's salt, black pepper, sugar, spices, natural onion flavor, natural garlic flavor, parsley, celery seed. Yeah, this is, why haven't I used this? This is kind of a mixture of all my staples. What's wrong with me, Tracey? Sheesh. What is that? Lemon pepper seasoning. No. I'll just keep it like this, and then that sauce on top of it, I'm sure has ample. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna add the sauce. This chicken isn't cooked all the way, but the burner's on high right now. I'm gonna turn it down to low, or just about low. With that sauce, I'm gonna put the whole dang thing in, because it'll be good for drizzling down over top of the rice. And yeah, I'm going to use this whole jar just because it's working too quick and slow for me. Is there something I can take off so I can pour the whole thing in? Yes, there is. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This we'll rinse out and put it in the recycle. I will leave it on high until it starts bubbling, and then I'll turn it down and put the lid on it. So this chicken will get nice and tender and good. To me, it looks wonderful. Just as people that might not be used to these kind of smorgasbord kind of meals, they'd be like, oh my God, what the heck is that? But it's chicken and spinach and mushrooms and onions is what that is, and teriyaki sauce. So I'll wait till this bubbles and then I'll turn it down. And then we just make a pot of rice after. And those carrots, I'll put it in a pot. I'll strain them, rinse them, put them in a pot with a little bit of butter so they start to warm up. Throw some salt and pepper and a pinch of sugar. And sometimes I add dill to it. It's really good, dill carrots. But for Misha, will probably eat the whole thing. She loves carrots. But we'll see. Anyways, I'll bring you back when I get this sorted. I got the lid right there to go, but the dishwasher is done, but I'm going to just open it and let the things cool off because it's hotter than the dickens in there when you first open it up. But yeah, I'll be back. Alright guys, this is bubbling. I was saying I'd put the lid on, but I'm going to turn it down and leave the lid off for a while so it evaporates a little bit. If I find this is too soupy, because I like my stuff a little bit thick, when it's almost done, I'll do a little slurry of water and flour or some cornstarch and let it cook that way, and it thickens it up a bit. Not so that there's a floury taste, but it just gives it a chance to have a little more, you know what I'm saying? Stick to your ribs kind of thing. So I will put it on medium and just let it go for, I'll check it. I mean, I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'll stir it every once in a while. But I'll bring you back in about 15. It's 11:21. Still only early in the day. Alright, this has been going for about almost 15. I even got out some cornstarch. I was going to make a little slurry, but I don't think I will. Even though it's kind of watery, there's not a whole lot, like it's not swimming. And that way it can go down in. I'm going to turn it down on low, like lowest low, and let it go for a little while longer. But I let this go on like a 7 for about 15, just to pretty much wrap up that cooking. This way it can simmer and really meld together. Alright friends, I'm getting a little carried away. The kids just had lunch. Let me just think. Misha and Maze had hot dogs. Mazara had a Michelina and a peanut butter sandwich. Mally had that mac and cheese stuff a bit earlier, so she's not hungry now. But I had some pork in my fridge I meant to put in the freezer. Should have been cooked yesterday, but it's fine. Those 2 little packs of fast fry pork, I just took it out of the package and rinsed it. I'm going to chop it up. And I have some noodles, and I have some 50% off pineapple sauce. So I plan on making like a pineapple sauce noodle dish. And I should have some more mushrooms. I think I'll just keep it plain because I don't want to go get more mushrooms, so that's fine. I will put a bit of onions though. But I need a couple gloves. Alright. $50 off olive oil. I just want to cook it up, have this all cooked. And I'll do the rice and the noodles later on. I was thinking I could make pork fried rice, but then I'm like, no. I tasted a little bit of that chicken teriyaki. And that's salty, like not super salty, overwhelmingly salty, but it's salty. So I'm like, I don't need to have fried rice where I add soy sauce, more salt onto it. I'll just have plain white rice. I'll make Maze asked, well, what about that sweet pork? He's talking about honey garlic pork. I don't have honey garlic stuff, but I do have pineapple. So, and yeah, pineapple pork. I don't know if it's a thing. Probably somewheres. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this up small. I'll do this over here. Cut it up fairly small. There's not a whole lot of meat here, so that's why I was like, well, I can't just, I mean, I could just serve this if I didn't have such a crowded feed, but this way it can go with noodles, and that'll kind of bulk it up. Well, that will bulk it up. There'll be more noodles than meat, but it's not so much that there's going to be a bunch of leftovers. Might be a little bit, but yeah, that's my plan anyways. And that uses up this pork. Doesn't go to waste. And anyways, I'm going to fast pace this because this is being a butt. And I might use some choice words. So let's boogie. Friends, that's done. Oh, I should get some onions. I don't find pork takes much time to cook. Ooh, oh well, that's good enough. I gotta wipe my stove top off after this. And I'm just using one of my little cans because it really was not very much meat at all. But that's why I mix it all up with a big pot of noodles and fry it with some soy sauce or a bit of sesame oil. That'll be good to go. I know I have sesame oil, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. There's some soy sauce and sesame oil. And yeah. I gotta turn this back up on high, just that those onions cooled it right down. But I don't know if I'll use all the sauce, maybe. I could, because if I'm gonna be putting it in a wok after with that and a bunch of noodles, it'll coat the noodles. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. I wasn't even planning on doing all this work today. That nap that I was going to have yesterday, if you've seen yesterday's video, I was thinking, oh, I'll have a nap today. I might still, but... And I do have a box of, they're labeled egg rolls, but they look and taste like spring rolls. My husband brought home from Costco. They come in a purple box. I'll show you when I get them up. They're down in the basement deep freezer. I'm going to do that up. So they'll have carrots, because the canned carrots I didn't seal. A noodle dish, a rice dish with the chicken teriyaki, and spinach and mushrooms and onions. And that'll be supper. That's good. That's good. Sure. Good enough. If they don't like it, they'll have to lump it. Or have a jam or peanut butter sandwich, but they'll eat this. At least part of it if they don't eat all of it. So, I am going to put a bit of, I'll put some Larry's in there. I usually just cook pork with some salt and pepper. I find that's the best thing for it myself. Some pepper. And I'll let the sauce do the rest of the work. I don't want all this, there's liquid in here. I don't want that liquid in here when I put that sauce in. I want it, I'll either cook it till it evaporates or I'm going to strain it because, yeah, just because. So, anyways, I'll bring you back when that's done. That'll only take a couple minutes. It really doesn't take long to cook pork at all. I find that's quicker than beef or whatever, chicken. It's like frying up a diced up chicken breast. That takes, what, less than 10 minutes. Anyways, I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to add some of the sauce now. I didn't end up straining it because it's mainly just the grease that's in there. There's still a little left in the jar. And I'm thinking I could open a can of that shredded carrots for this, but again, we're going to have carrots on the side, so I'll save that for another day. I'm just going to turn that down on low and let it simmer for a few minutes because that pork is pretty well done. I just want this sauce to heat up and stick to the pork so they get to know one another, maybe fall in love and make a beautiful ambiance, or not ambiance, beautiful meal together. How's that one? Oh, there's Randall. You don't have to go anywhere, Randall. He just flew down across the drive. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Anyways, another trip to the compost. Get rid of that pork fat. Don't need it sitting in my kitchen. It's quite quite warm out in the sun. I thought Google said it goes down to 5, high of 23 or 24. Like, that's a drastic. I don't know. I'll double check when I go in there, but right now it's warm. Ooh, the trees are dancing. Beautiful. Anyways, that pineapple pork is done. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to take it easy now. And say around 4 o'clock I'll make a pot of rice. Those noodles will take, I forget, maybe 5 minutes in a pot of hot water and then throw it in a wok. Maybe I'll start around 3:30. You know, I can't help myself. But yeah, the bulk of supper is done. Alright guys, I should be go and unload my phone, but I just made myself another coffee. I had that coffee this morning. Maze and DB are at it again. Got stuff. I couldn't see what you've seen, but they're there on the floor. Violet is right there. And yeah, I'm going to have my coffee and read my book. And Mally's out there making herself a cup of tea. I'm thinking I'll start making that rice and those noodles around 3:30. Put those egg rolls in.
Can I show them?
Can you show them? Yeah.
Ask me a Batista bomb.
Okay, a Batista bomb. Ooh. Wow. Hardcore.
Hardcore devil match.
Yeah.
How myself. War games.
Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Well, Marquise just got home from work. He's laying over there with Kara, but Misha's looking at my old childhood books. Show him what one you're going to read. Christina's Ghost. You guys know what that one is? Anyways, they're all like older books and stuff. Stop! And I keep them in this old suitcase that used to be at my grandmother's. Up overhead is what we called it. Up of a shop. Like a barn. Stop it, Marquise. Yeah, Snow White. And the 7 Dwarfs. Anyways. Yeah.
There's a joke book.
Oh. I'm always up for a good joke. Ooh. Good one, bub. I don't know.
It says, please tell me the story about the girl who bleached her hair.
Oh. Don't, Mace. I got the Ramona Quimbley, Green Apple Street Blues. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Can I tell you it now?
Oh, okay. Yes. What was the answer?
Obviously not. I never tell off-color stories.
Oh. Love spiders or rat spiders in love.
What's this?
That's a panty liner. I don't know why that's in there.
What?
Never mind. Peter Pan. The Would-Be Witch. That's a good one too, Mish. The Littles.
Oh. There's a wedding one in here.
If this is love, I'll take spaghetti. Yeah, there's some more Littles. Help, I'm a prisoner in the library. Well, if I was a prisoner in a library, don't come and rescue me. Anyways, Violet.
Did you hear about the... I don't know.
I'm supposed to like
Do
explain
you
the
live
fire.
in a small house?
Do I live in a small house? No.
Small... Lit. I don't know.
Oh, show them the book that you're reading. The gigantic joke book. And let's see what else is here. Let's see.
Waiter, there's a fly in the ice cream.
Oh, I thought someone else was going to come down.
There's a fly in the ice cream. What does the waiter do?
Serve him right the him What?
Let me see.
I don't know.
Okay.
The drawing book of jokes.
I remember that one. Just as long as we're together. Over sea, under stone. Oh, the trumpet and the swan. Far in a day. Yeah.
Can you go?
All right, friends. It is 3:57. I'm making some basmati rice. You see that pretty pink sticker? Yeah. It's 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. Add a blob of butter, salt and pepper, whatever spices you want. Put a lid on it. Take it off the heat and leave it for 20 minutes. I'm doing that, only I'm doubling it. So I have 4 cups of rice, 6 cups of water, and so on. Just because. I have the oven preheating to 425. That's what you cook the egg roll things at. And I have a pot of water over on the back burner for this. I think it only takes a couple of minutes. Bring 12 cups of water. Well, I have no idea how much water is in there, but loosen noodles to separate. Cook, stir occasionally until tender but firm, about 5 minutes. Drain and rinse noodles with cold water. Drain well and add to soups or stir fries. I'm cooking the whole thing, and I hope it works. Oh, I gotta turn this on. So yeah, while I'm waiting for this to come up, and while I'm waiting for that to come up, I'm gonna go down in the basement and get those egg rolls that look like spring rolls, and I'll be back. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I tried a bite of one before, and they're very good, but they look like spring rolls. And there's 16 in the pack. Here's half a pack, so there'd be 8 in here. That's all I'm doing. I do have another box of these down the deep freezer, but at least everybody can have one along with everything else. So yeah, I'll wait for that to come up. And you cook them for 20 minutes at 425, and that's all there is. That's all there is to it. I need to dig out that wok. Right, that's come up a bubble. Hopefully I didn't have to break out Harriet. That's for the noodles. We're gonna try it. I'm putting the timer on for 5 minutes. I find with noodles like that, and you kind of like instant noodles, if you do them too long, they just go to heck in a handbasket. They get all mushy and break apart like mush. I'm just gonna let that go for 5 minutes, and we'll be good. The rice is starting to come up. I should get butter on. Oh, I have it right here on the ready. I'm not gonna add anything to it because there's enough salt in this meal anyways, but I will add some butter. That's it. That's it. What was I doing? Unloading the dishwasher. And I got to, I'm going to open that jar that didn't seal. I'm going to open this little pint jar just so there's plenty. Perfect. They're fully cooked. I just need to warm them up. Yeah. Perfect. They're like no crunch, just perfect. Then I'll move that off, and then I'll bring the wok over here because that'll be done in just a minute. Then I'll strain the noodles, drop the noodles in here. I don't want that to overflow. I'll turn it down. Yeah, so you can hear that going. Get a good bubble going on. Put the lid on and take it off the heat. And that's it. So, and I'll bring this, just shut that off for a minute. I don't want to put that on a screeching pan. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left for this. I'll strain it and then we'll start working with the noodles. All right, that's 5 minutes. Let me strain this. Whoo. Whew. Perfect. All right, I put a little smidge of sesame oil. You only need a little bit. Some olive oil in here. I'm going to turn it on, and I should use my other ones because the non-stick thing. And I put the carrots in here. I can put them on there to start up. Throw some butter in there. And I don't care if these carrots kind of break up. I like them broke up a bit. I'll probably, yeah. Oh, and the oven is ready. There they are. Put the timer on for 20 minutes. All right. And I'm just going to fry this up with a little bit of soy sauce because there's onions and stuff, and I'm just going to pour that over top of the noodles after these fry a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad I did the whole package just because. And then when I'm done this and these warm up, because these are all cooked, I will put the, actually before I do this, I should warm up that pineapple. It's not completely cold, but that way it'll be hot when I put it back, or put it on here. And yeah. Kind of like I know what I'm doing. I don't. I've never made pineapple pork, I don't think, but I don't see why it would be terrible. Throw some noodles in so the kids can use chopsticks and have fun. I know Misha for sure will. I had some green onions I'd cut up some on top because it would make it look nice. Just let them sit there a minute. I don't want to fry them so they get crispy, but just, I don't know, that fried noodle sensation. Flip it around a little bit. Oh, the kids have been getting on my nerves. I said, I'm not doing this until at least 3:30. And they'd ask me, I swear to God, every 15 minutes, what time is it? What time is it? And I'm just like, if you ask me one more time, I swear I'm not even going to touch this until 6 o'clock. So, they bugged me enough that I waited till darn near 4 o'clock. And I said, when I step foot out in that kitchen, I need a break because I worked all morning so I could have a relaxing afternoon and not have to worry about food. And all you've been hounding about is when are we going to eat. And they've been eating. Misha just made a bag of popcorn, for goodness sakes. They just want this right now. Oh, I said if I come out here, I don't want nobody to come out and say you're just looking for something. You need anything? You just want to be out here? No. Just stay out until this is done. Usually I don't mind, but I'm just like, goodness sakes. All of them. Right from the tall to the small. Like, there. And we'll get that, and then I just have that chicken to warm up while we wait for the egg rolls. Maziah's going to a friend's house tonight, so Marquise and Kara are going to drive her in after supper. Get going, Mace. I meant it. I meant it. Supper's almost done. You come out here, I'm going to stop everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Just saying. I sound like a meanie, I know, but some days are just like this. Is it almost ready? Oh, what is it? I've only told you a million times. So I'm just going to put this on top. I'm not even going to stir it in, I don't think. And then I'll just try to get it over top of all of it. The sauce and all. So, yeah, pork and onion and pineapple. Over soy sauce, sesame noodles. That's Nova Scotia home cooking Asian cuisine. Asian fusion. There. I have the dishwasher darn near emptied. Misha, what do you need? What do you need? Quick. Get it quickly. I told you this. I told you this. Okay, get it and go. Get it and go. A water bottle. My foot. No, not right now. You can't. That looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not honey garlic pork like May's requested, but it is something sweet. So I'm gonna get it off so I can get a couple pictures. Oh, just so you can get a closer look. There. Okay. I just put the wok over there. Oh, just hold on a second, guys. All right, yeah, I put the chicken here. The carrots are going. There's butter in there. Betty's gonna help me. I need some feminine strength right now. Let me turn that down. Just put a bit of salt and pepper. This is pepper. And it's not open, of course it isn't. Why would it be? Why would it be? Well, that comes out pretty good. And then I just get a pinch of sugar. There's 11 minutes left for that egg rolls. So this is on high. That's good enough. Good enough. Am I forgetting anything? The rice needs to sit. Yeah. 4:21. We're good. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I'm standing on a chair so I can get a picture of it all. But there's the rice. There's the teriyaki chicken concoction. There's the pineapple pork noodle dish. There's the carrots. There's the spring/egg rolls, soy sauce, plum sauce, New Year's Eve or holiday Christmas napkins, because that's what I got. Forks sitting in a Halloween mug and some plates. And no doubt Misha will get some chopsticks instead. But I'm going to set you guys up and ring the friggin' dinner bell. And I hope these guys fill themselves to the brim, because this is all I'm doing for food today. A simple, easy day turned into this. And there, they all got a feed going on. I told them to fill their plates for as much as they can eat, so they can leave me the high heck alone about food. And there's, well, let me flip you around. Violet, I know. I knew there was going to be rice left, which is good because I can use that tomorrow. The kids love rice. That's what's left of the chicken, not a whole bunch. The noodles, the carrots, and 2 egg rolls. So there'll be enough if they want to come back for another little bite. And I'll leave this out for about a half hour. I'm going to cover it now though. And whatever is left, I will put it in the fridge. All right, I just wiped the stove top off, the counter off, the table off. I'm going to sweep the floor in a minute. Got the dishwasher going. There's a pot and a pan over there that I couldn't fit in. And I'm not washing it by hand because I don't feel like it. Anyways, I'm going to have a shower here shortly. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It turned out to be a fairly good day. Not the laid back day that I thought it was going to be, but it's just a trying afternoon. Not a bad afternoon, but just, I can only be pulled in so many directions at one time without going insane. So it was either leave me the high heck alone so I can get supper ready, or you're just going to have to wait. and it was fun. I didn't end up flipping out or anything. I just gave them straightforward. This is what it's going to be. And so it was. Everybody's got their fill. Maze is half asleep. I think Marquise went to sleep. Mally went up to her room. Mazai's getting ready. I'm going to go give Marquise a poke because he was going to drive her into her friend's place. If not, I will. But yeah, I want to have a shower and a pot of tea, to be honest. But I'm going to end this video now because I'm assuming it's a long one. And I got to sit down and edit it. And yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Yes. Just note that hot chili Cheeto mac and cheese, yeah, Mally didn't care for it. She only had a few bites of it. The kids didn't really care for it. There's one box left. Marquise and Kara are going to try it. And they might like it. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm glad I didn't buy a whole case of it. But yeah, just throwing that out there. If you've had that, is that up your alley or not? Anyways, yeah, I just don't think I said that in the video. But yeah, I do plan on filming tomorrow. And yeah, so stop back if you want to take part in this mess. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. I'm just looking at the bulletin board. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So yeah, I haven't heard from my husband tonight, but I'm assuming he's not coming home tonight anyways, because he would have been here by now, I would assume. But maybe this weekend. If not, this coming week is his last week, so then he'll be good. Then he'll be home for the most part. For now, anyways, that's the plan. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night, or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.